right, so I did some tests there. Hopefully video comes out good. Here we are with the Corsair. I already got one nice decent flight on it just now. I just have put a new receiver in it, nice little Spectrum. It just have lemon stuff. I took all the lemon off, and so some of the planes that you guys probably haven't seen on the channel in a little bit are because of that. It's because since I've been putting lemons on stuff, since I was putting lemons on things, I'm changing everything up to Spectrum, since for some reason out here I'm always having issues with these planes. And lemon, I won't use it out here. Back in Texas I had zero problems with it, but here it seems like I'm always having issues with it. No, look, I'm trying to look at the camera to see, make sure I'm good, and there I go. All right, wind's coming down the runway this way. I don't like landing or taking off this way. But there we are. Gear up. Took off with no flaps. On warbirds, I tend to like take off with no flaps, and there's a reasoning for it. I do that purposely, and that's because with warbirds, I want to kind of get it on its mains like that and like run down the runway, right? I've had experiences where I try to horse up planes, and I'm sure you guys have seen some of my videos where I horse up planes off the ground, and a lot of it tends to be because of that, you know. You get the flaps on these planes. They are very effective. Like today, there's a little bit of a down wind coming down the runway. So my first landing, I just did it on half flaps, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it slowed it down enough to where I felt comfortable with it, you know. So this next flight, I'll do the same thing for landing. I'll come in, you know, fairly, not fast I'd say, but like right now there's a good wind behind my back, and so I'll land downwind, or not downwind, you know, with the you know, with the wind facing the front of the plane, you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, the plane's doing pretty good. I just put this receiver in it, and I hadn't flown this in over 2 years, and I love flying this model. It's just a nice plane. I love Corsairs. I got a wood one that I haven't built yet, but as you guys know, I'm in the military, so at some point I will have to leave Arizona, and my journey will take me somewhere else. Hopefully one last spot, and that's it. And based on that, I haven't really been building my wood planes. I've been leaving them in boxes. If I like them, I'll buy them, and I'll just leave them in the box. And if I buy parts for them, they just go right back in the box where the plane came out of. You know what I'm saying? The Tucano's the only one I think I'll still build here. The one Junior that I bought. I just haven't got around to it really. So right now I'm just kind of making sure that some of my other planes, if I catch a receiver or I muck up a plane that had a good receiver, instead of buying something new, I'm just putting it in some of these other models that I have, you know. Right now I'm flying it with a gyro on. I'll be honest with you though, like it does just fine with that. Look, I'll turn it off. And look at that thing. I mean, she's still rock solid, you know. I just turn it on because if I have it, I have it. The winds are coming in. But this is one of those models that's just heavy. So it doesn't really matter to it, you know, whether I have the gyro on. Yeah, and then I was checking my eye there for a second, and I was just flying with aileron and elevator. So yeah, so it's just one of those planes that like doesn't really need it. I kind of enjoy it for my landings, and if I'm honest, I think I like it more because of my own self-confidence, you know what I mean? Like when it's on, I just feel like, you know, hey, if a gust of wind hits up or something like that comes around, right, I'm going to be okay, you know. And whether that's true or not, I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping that's, you know, that's what would happen. But there's a lot of planes I fly without gyros. A lot of my wood models, those tend to fly a little more true. But this one seems to do just fine too. All right, there goes my timer. I'm gonna go ahead and bring down gear. This is a Corsair, guys, so when you're taking your first turn, taking off the throttle there, not a great idea, right? So here's my half flaps, right? I'm still over half throttle right now on my approach. And now here I cut, right? Now I'm not even at 25% yet. I'm probably somewhere around 30. You got a good glide slope going on, right? I feel good. Throttled up a little bit, trying to get her on the runway. And here we go. It deployed full flaps. Was that a great landing? It wasn't a bad landing. I gave it full flaps there at the end just because she wasn't slowing down. It tended to balloon a little bit more there. But normally I just do this one half flaps. Not that it doesn't do bad with full flaps there, but I'm not used to landing from that side of the runway. I'm used to landing from this side, but due to the windsock, I'm trying to land with the wind. Obviously, I don't want a tailwind speeding me up on my landings. This plane likes to bounce a little bit. As you guys saw there, it didn't really bounce. I normally like to come in a little faster and land more mid, you know, a quarter into the runway, maybe no more than a half. But she was slowing down so nice that I took it, you know. And then I just gave her full flaps just to slow her down a little bit more. Was that a perfect landing? No. Was that an okay landing? Hey, I'll take it. It was good. But I haven't flown this plane in over 2 years. So, you know, I'll take those landings, especially coming from a side that I'm not used to landing from. I am not used to landing from that side. But hey, we got to learn to fly and what we got, right? So here, you know, you got the fences, you got all kinds of stuff, you know. And so you just fly. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that flight. LJ Hobby Life out.